Alrighty. Gonna start it off on Hideout Vanity defense and Elite Shadows on offense. Second floor. Vanity doing an interesting what in the what am I watching? Yo, whoa, hey! Okay, interesting strategy. I've not seen that ever before in my entire career. Elite Shadows entries are gonna drone late. Danger getting some wallbangs in, they're already inside. Beanie staring at Stompin', looking at his beautiful new skull mask that came out because it's Halloween soon. A lot of interesting wallbangs going down. Slowzy already in a hallway, screaming at his teammates to throw him the phone. They get the phone down. Spike and Goblin Barrel doing some interesting performances up there. Laundry gets blown already. Slowly holding the laundry. Somebody on table. Only 3 in sight. Some damage gets exchanged. Playboy Cardi gets one. Catches him on the flank. Spike already in. Gets shut down. Danger Ducky getting some shots off. Burp takes one. Slowzy takes another. It's a 3v2. Minute and 10 on the clock. He's on the table. He's cooking. Beanie very low. Needs health. Same with Evan. Danger almost kicking him down. He's shooting the box. Evan trying to get a pick. Very interesting how Elite Shadows is still not planting. Beanie holding the angle on Khan, shutting that down. Instant goes off. Evan takes 2. Evan gets taken down. 2v1. And Burn Rifle finishes off the round with Beanie. So they had a 2-on flank. They both got caught up from the back from someone watching the front door. That was very unfortunate. But they almost clutched it up. Elite Shadow seems to be very slow offense after the entry though. They entry pretty fast. They just take a while to gather themselves after that. Starts, looks like it's gonna be basement. Foam gets foam down. Danger doing some interesting movements to the wall. Okay. Arrow gets down one with his Viper. The full buy already. Smoke gets down. Looks like we're gonna be doing a pretty basic play here. Goblin takes on one. And Stompin' takes on Clayboy. What the heck? Okay. They're just shutting them down. So fast. Stompin' doing some body shots. He's practicing his aim. Beanie taking a look at the scenery. Playboy Cardi has not played any music so far. I think he just needs to do that and they will be influenced to be performing amazing. Some master tier skill levels will be going on here, bro. Trust. Beanie's still practicing his aim. Stompin', I think he broke his brain a little bit. He's doing circles and now he's crippled a little bit, but he's okay now. Beanie also practicing. Goblin Barrel gets thrown onto the bed. An interesting use of 3 elixir. Speaking of 3, we got 3 in the bedroom. Spike accompanies him. Okay, wow, of course. Interesting. Seems like they have a lot of confidence in their bed performance. We got Danger Ducky sitting on a rock. Fails miserably to throw it in between, but gets it done. Not gonna be anyone to go on box. Spike and Goblin holding each other's hands while on the bed. Hatch gets blown. Burnt on top of a window. Goblin takes down one. 5v4. Not the best economy for Elite Shadows. It's about even. Same. Evan, I think he forgot which floor the bomb is on. And then we got Spike hugging the corner. Burnt Waffle gets in. Playboy Cardi holding box. He's expecting someone to be in there. Hasn't seen anybody yet. Evan comes down from the under and slows these buns, bro. 3v1 already. Not even getting to see what's happening. Burnt Waffle takes down one. Takes down two. 1v1 has no idea where Evan is at. Evan is on the very bottom of the map, but his teammates don't seem to be calming that. He knows now that he's on the back, so he's still not confident in his team's comms. Very interesting how he's not going to be doing a hatch plant for this, but maybe he goes outside and does wall bangs. Okay, interesting. Okay, he goes in con. Evan also does the same with his gun down. Is he going to be caught slacking? Doing some quick peeks! It does not quick peek the final corner, and Burnt Rifle catches him slacking with his 27 HP. All his comrades died, but he did not stand in fear. He overcome his emotions and ended the round. I wonder why they just added the same visors. Like, they need to do something different, man. Like, give us pumpkin heads or something, not just the same spray paint. Danger Ducky broken his arm, and it's just flung it around with him. It's a little windy, I guess, and his arm is experiencing that. Arrow fighting his demons. He's pre-firing his imaginary bullets. Slowly, his arm is asleep right now, and his hand looks like it's dislocated. Very interesting. And then we got a basic storage hold. No roamers apparently. Do they have any util on stairs? No, but Goblin Barrel gets thrown up there. Looks like he's going to be handling that. Another B play here, first floor. Beanie doing some very interesting wall bangs. Wall gets blown. Goblin Barrel goes down for a double nade. That's interesting. Okay, well, hatch gets blown. Danger Ducky blows it up. Throws down a nade. There's two in con. Beanie takes down one. Peeking through a window. What's with all these guys and their arms looking like they're broken? I need to get some better dentists or something. Their teeth are just making their limbs just flop everywhere. It's weird. They don't have EMP. They're scared of that window. Goblin Barrel gets thrown up onto the second floor. He's going to try to kill Danger Ducky, who's on the top, as that is very dangerous. Ducky understands that there's someone on bomb, but he's not having his guard up anymore. He sees Goblin Barrel! Goblin Barrel, clueless, does not see him apparently. He gets shot down by Danger Ducky. It's a 4v4 now. Arrow looks like he's trying to attempt to enter. Stomping and accompanied by Spike and Storage. He's doing some interesting lean angles. Pre-fires him. Trying to shoot Burnt Rifle, but kills down Arrow. Evan thinks there's someone that's going to draw a patch. Plant is going off. It's a 4v2. Stopper gets taken down by Danger Ducky and his Cadillo. So 1v3. Evan still thinks there's someone up there. He's looking at the wrong spot. Takes him down. Still stirring a hatchet as if he's going to be able to kill someone there. Okay, he's got the movement down. Does a quick peeks. Okay, Evan, I see you. Check the close left. You heard him drop his gun. Does not want to peek that. He's spreading that wall. Sees him. Almost misses his cheeks. And does not keep his gun up. And Danger Ducky finishes him off with a headshot. Very hard to win on defense on this. It's very difficult. They're not blowing up the wall with C4, so they could get like pretty easy transfers between Storage and B, but you know, it's okay. Second floor again. Interesting static. Looks like we're going to be doing a B play here. starts. Danger Dougie gets taken down. Slowly jumps in through laundry and gets down stomped in. Instant goes down to try to get someone on toolbox. Spike does a lean angle outside window, gets a pick. Burnt Waffle looks like he's trying to see somebody. Does not see anybody. Ooh, wow, okay. Beanie's on top of box and Goblin's on top of table. They just shut down Slowzy and he's screaming at his teammates, "Why aren't you in here?" They're like, "There's a static, we can't push, there's two of them." And he says, "I don't care, bro, you should just be shooting them through the walls." Burnt really trying to find somebody. I don't know why they're not just shooting through all the walls. Like, the bullet penetration is very good now after the update that came out. They didn't post it yet, but the walls just don't take any of the damage. You just shoot through all of them now. Goblin takes on one, Burnt takes the other. Spike barely missing the blind fire. Gets a shot. Okay. Evan just shuts him down. Spike needs to recover from that finger damage. That might be permanent. Third floor again. Got offense for Elite Shadows still. It's the final round of the half. For the score, we got Playboy Cardi 5-4, Burnt Waffle 6-2. He's a little crispy today. Danger Ducky 4-4, Slowzy 3-5, and Arrow a little bit slower at 1-5. For Vanity, we have Evan 6-3, Washed Beanie not very washed 5-4, and Goblin Barrel 5-5. Stomping again, stomped at 3-4, and Spike not spiky enough 1-4. Got the craziest lasers going on here. He's doing a laser show. Double clone at the same spot. Never seen that before, but looks like he's gonna drag one of them away. I've been practicing his blind fires. Looks like he's not gonna be going for the peak again on bottom window. Hatch gets blown. Drone goes down. A lot on top of the floor here. Slowly trying to take down that door blocker. Shoots down $400. Some wallbangs going down. Arrow already on kill box. Waffle a little clueless, just waiting on to know what to do. Arrow looks like he's trying to get some wallbangs on Goblin. Goblin comes out, takes him down. Goblin's very confident. He comes down. A crazy 3 elixir use. Gets taken down by Burnt on the downs zipline pre-fire. Very interesting use of that. Stompin' shuts down Slowzy on the window. Instants are going down. $400 right there on the floor. Spike taking a nap in the bedroom. Burnt coming across. Wall still not foamed. Nade goes down. Burnt does not see it on his feet, so he doesn't care. Burnt gets blind fired, and then Spike for the flank shuts down Danger on top of stairs. 3-3, looking very good for Vanity. Not too bad for Elite Shadows. It's pretty even now. First round of the second half goes down. Elite Shadows on defense and Vanity offense now. Looks like Slowzy's going to be on the laundry window. Looks like he's trying to kill someone on zipline, and Goblin's coming in for the bait. Evans ziplining and droning. Wall still not. Takes down one, takes down two. Slowzy coming up on the window. Beanie trying to watch his waterfall. Slowzy, Spike coming in on wall. Burnt staring at his teammate as he's getting shot up to death. Finally peeks, does not see anybody. Wall still not blown. Beanie playing catch with himself. Evan takes down 2. Evan with a 4K this round? I think Spike might have gone 2 actually. Okay, the last one slowly coming on the flank. Again, shot up by Evan. 3 HP in a dream. He's pushing Slowzy. He's coming up close. So is Slowzy. Barely misses on Evan. Stomping coming in for the refrag. Just obliterates his chest with the Taurus. And finish off the round. Got cults going on back here. Looks like they're summoning demons. They're all touching Beanie now, giving him some confidence. 3rd floor, 4-3, Vanity in the lead. Looks like they're going to be doing an A play. They're still high-fiving each other, beating each other up in the nuts, dapping each other up. Interesting, awesome. Okay, so they got some motivation going on physically. Teacher Ducky with the most interesting proximity placement I've ever seen. Settles down with the side of the couch. So if anyone goes to take a seat, he knows they're there. Evan going in for the laundry nade. Bathroom nade. Hatch gets blown. 4 on top of the roof. Spike with the confidence of confidence. Just swinging in. He's going in there. Blows up wall. Slowzy coming in close. Does not see himself. Slowly does not get spotted. Takes down 1. Takes down 2. Almost dies. Burns on alive. That's crazy. And he does. He just does circles around. Does not see the instant on top of the mount. So he thought by taking the high ground, the fire will not spread to his feet. Danger Ducky leaning over the counter. They have 2 proxies. Oh, okay. So we moved the proxy. Then he gets a wallbang on Arrow. It's 3v3 now. This could go either way. Instant goes down. 3v2. Stomp in. Takes down Dunger. Take him down, Stomp in. Playboy Cardi takes down 1. Burn gets taken out by Beanie. Stompin finishes plant, gets taken down. Stompin with the pre-fire and finishes up the round. 5-3, Vanity in the lead by 2 rounds. This is still winnable. The economy is not going to look too pretty for Elite Shadows, but I believe that they are going to be able to clutch this up. They just have to believe and have the passion. Got some farts going off. A little gassy after eating Taco Bell. Arrow warming up his fingers. Burn Waffle throwing up a gun. He's just got that aura. Danger Ducky doing the super. He's got the longest arms on the. What is that long? We got Slenderman over here. Goes in for the table trip mines. Slowly says, "What the flip is that, bro?" He says, "You're about to watch." Still all the way on the other side of the map. Goblin screaming at his team to go down there. Some farts still keep going off. He's pointing at his teammates. Get on the side of the map where we're going, guys. What are you doing? He says, go this way, go this way. I'm top fry, guys. Listen to me. Just breaking his fingers. He's so mad. Okay, looks like I'm going to be doing an A play here. He's doing some interesting zipline technique and dropping down. Danger Ducky holding down. He's trying to think that someone's garage and wants to get a pig. Flash goes down. Danger Ducky takes down 2! Shuts down the play right off the bat. Spike in a fight. Takes down Arrow in the wall. Slowzy trying to get some wall bangs. Playboy Cardi takes down Spike. Okay, he's going to be pushing in here. Slowzy takes down 1. It's Evan all alone by himself. Just him and his own thoughts. And some people trying to shoot him to death. Looks like he's not spotted. Shows himself. It's not. He did not think that Playboy Cardi was there because he shot and didn't see anybody, so he was hoping that he was on the other side. But because of my calculations, you know, like the altitude and the wind depth, it just made him mess up a little bit there. And you know, in the end, Playboy Cardi just has that aura and just spanked him down, taught him where he needs to belong, and that's in the gray screen. Got some monkeying around going down. They always love to go on top of the rock for some reason. A lot of standstill zip lines. Stompin' breaking his neck again. He's not very happy with his performance, even though he is doing pretty good. Arrow looks like he's struggling a little bit today. His shadow has been a little bit too bright. He needs to go a little bit stealthier. But he's got it, I believe. So look at this, bro. Look at my cool gun skin. Eat this. He's whipping his teammates with the lag. Does not like Slowzy one bit. Wonder what's going on in their comms. Seems like he's got some anger issues. He's pointing at his fingers. He says, "Screw you, dude." Another nade goes down like before. It's not fine to pick. Another nade. 2 nades. Arrow trying to blind fire Goblin. Has a spike. What the? Playboy takes down Watch Beanie on the stairs. His teammate years away from him. This could be pretty smart though. Spike is gonna take that gun and Playboy's in the open. He's trying to change up position so he's not spotted at the same spot. Playboy takes on Spike. Somehow he just knows where everyone is. This is crazy. Evan trying to get some wall bangs. Arrow trying to get some wall bangs off too. Playboy shooting into his own sight. I think he's trying to shoot through that wall there. That door. The Goblin Barrel takes down the door. Almost gets naded. Hides. Goes on smoke. And heals a little bit too much. Slowzy takes him down. Swings. Yeah, okay, he's staying there. He's on top of EMP. Major Ducky doing some wall bangs. Same with the Arrow. Slowzy takes down Evan. And too slow to react to the refrag. Playboy Cardi still bouncing around the bed. Stompin' takes down Burnt Waffle. Now he's just charred Waffle. Swings, wall not blown. Not good for looking for him right now. He's going to be waiting to see if they're going to be pushing aggressive here. Doing some interesting angles. He swings, goes on kill box. Ooh! Catches Playboy Cardi lacking. Okay. So they did not see EMP apparently. Okay. They're splitting up. Stompin' takes down a flash. Throws down one. He's got 10 seconds to plant here. All the flashes go down. Danger Ducky blinded. Wondering why he plays this game. Danger Ducky takes down Stompin', punishing him for blinding him for the rest of his life. Arrow doing some interesting Taliban moves. Danger Ducky gave up. Has no faith in himself. Arrow doing totally illegal angles here. Vanity tickling each other's hands by each other's weapons. Goblin is just roaming around, you know. He's just on an adventure. He's doing his own thing. Spike with 0 fall damage jumps off a cliff. Burnt Waffle hiding behind the box. He thinks that the round start already, and he does not want to get spotted by the drones that just go through the walls at bi-phase. He looks traumatized. His eyeballs look a little bit pale here. I think he's had enough. He's died too many times. He's traumatized. He's shaken. We got Evan on the drone. Looks like we're going to be doing a garage play. Spike coming in on the flank to make sure nobody's roaming. Vanity in already. Coming all over. Doing some graffiti. Getting ready to blow up wall. Wall gets blown. Smoke gets down to cover the wood. Slowsy has an opportunity to swing. Burnt Waffle takes down Swap in and the arrow gets taken out by Evan. Spike trying to find Burnt Waffle. Does not see him. Stomps comes out. I mean Slowsy comes out. Bro, these names are so similar. Playboy Cardi on the flank. Takes down Evan who's twisting his back to find him. But Danger Ducky takes down the revenge of his teammate. Elite Shadows really trying and pushing their hardest to win this. 6 and 5. I believe they could do it. Arrow, he's just like chilling, man. He's just here for the ride. And his teammates, they're all aboard on it. They got him. Stomping again on top with the score. Goblin Barrel screaming, why is he not above him? Trying to do the nade lineup. Ooh, almost kills him. Forces him to push in. Spike on top of the table. Beanie right behind him. A lot of omens going on that table. Drone flying around. Just putting on a show. C4 on Slowsy's feet. He's not going to grab it and throw it at anybody. Goblin already on hallway. Starts foaming down the wall. Blows it instantly. Get it, Wallbag! Burke going out for the swing! Shoots him in the cheeks! Just didn't kill him all the way. Spike shuts down, saving Goblin, who's literally at 2 HP. This is crazy. I can't hear anything. Flashes are going down. Wash Beanie tries to clip farm, goes on con to get shut down. Instants go down. Evan struggling. Same with Goblin Barrel. Spikes take 2. Danger takes 2! It's a 1v2. All have 100 health basically. Stomping. He's just risking it all. Like, he's doing this. He's got it. One has gone like he's me, and Danger Ducky finishes him off. Very, very, very close. So close. Elite Shadows making a comeback. I gotta admit, I did not expect that. They are really putting up a good fight this season. They have very good potential. Like, both of these teams are very good. And the fact that Elite Shadows is taking the dub, man. They've improved a lot in the preseason, or the off-season. Vanity, guy lost for words. Think they might stop tickling so much pre-round and just lock in, but we'll come back when it's round 2. back already. Looks like it's gonna be Arctic. Top floor Vanity on defense. They're gonna be roaming 2 in gym. Not very commonly held like that. Looks like we got a fake B and they're gonna go through A. They're already in. Slowsy right next. Kissing level with Beanie. Beanie shoots him in the back of the head. Swings on Burn. What? It takes 2. Evan just lost for words. He's just walking around, man. Arrow taking it all by himself with no sight on his gun. Going in the kitchen, clearing angles. Spike hears his elephant footsteps. Goblin takes 1 in the background. Arrow, man, he's just going for a hike. He's just going everywhere. Small wings are going off. They're going to commit to A. They take down Spike through the vent. Arrow swings. He's taken down by Goblin Barrel. Goblin Barrel fighting for his life. Beanie takes down Playboy Cardi. Vanity takes first round win. This is pretty, I'd say, defense-sided map. Offense is a little bit on the harder side. So the fact that they got first round is really going to be looking good for them. Second floor has to be played a certain way. If they do another fake B and go A here, that could be beneficial. That could get them the win this round. Okay, we got some interesting POV with Beanie and Spike. Spike, man, he's just got a lot of testosterone. Beanie just traumatized. Just thinking why he's on this team. Beanie doing some parkour with his spectral that for a second there looked like a red finalist. Looks like you're going to be doing a B play here. Foams on the wall. Martin scratching his head. He's just waiting and waiting and waiting for his teammates to get some ground. Stomping. Insecurity. Takes down 1. Slowsy going on the window. Pre-fired Slowsy. Stomping at the best spot possible. Swings. Takes him down. Danger Ducky takes down Spike. And Goblin takes him down. It's just Arrow and Ducky fending for themselves. Arrow abandoned. Goes in for the kill. It's a 2v4. He's got an Omen. The enemy's right below him. He does not see him. Shaken. Sees the top of his head. Takes down 1. Wall still not blown. Going in. Sees somebody scared. He does not see him this time. He's just waiting for him to peek out, but he's already out. Little does he know. Swings out. Takes down 1. Gets finished off with the Beanie and the Spectral pre-fire. That was very close. Arrow showing some redemption here. Beanie takes down him through the wall. Strike mines are still up. It's not looking too good for them right now. It's a 4v4, but Spike is on the flank and nobody's watching it. Ooh! Okay, Danger Ducky just has the best flank hold angle in the world. Arrow, holding his ears is loud when it blows up. Danger Ducky secures the kill and Spike was flanking just before. Arrow does the slowest info peek. Takes EMP. Nobody's close, nobody's boxed. We got a 2x bomb. C4 goes down, does not get a kill. Arrow almost slide flashes before our eyes as a nade literally 2 feet before him blows up. Watch me, he gets a kill on Playboy. A lot of interesting angles going off here. Arrow battling off. Stoppin takes down Danger Ducky. Arrow takes down one and gets taken down by Evan. Oh, Evan with the double kill. Stoppin. Util dumping the stairs. Very interesting. Not looking too good for Shadows. It's very, very, very close. Each round they've lost. They just need to finish it off. Beanie has not died yet. He's really just going off for the clips on TikTok right now. Stomping right next to him. He's on board with it. Arrow top frag. Danger right below him. And Slowly and Playboy at 1. Burnt. A little bit too burnt right now. And Spike at 0. Evan at 2 and 0. Barrel also at 2. Looks like I'm going to be doing a B play here. Spike coming in pretty close. Looks like he's going to be doing some... Ooh, I've always wanted to see how this works out. He's going to instant C4. Chops it right next to his kneecap. Okay, doesn't blow himself up. Chucks it. A very interesting attempt there. Just some wall bangs with his Marui. Gets shut down by Slowzy. Throws the C4. Oh my gosh, Playboy just literally inches from dying. Goblin took down one in security. Going in for the lean angle. Takes down Playboy Cardi. His teammates just tickling each other's cheeks in the background. Arrow. Wall banging. Burnt wall. Takes Evan. Beanie barely misses. Okay. They're just feeding them through that window. Arrow takes down one. Gets taken out by Goblin Barrel. Goblin Barrel takes down by Okay, Ducky just shooting everyone through the smoke. 20 HP, that's 80 less than his opposing teammate. Oh, not teammate. Minute 20 on the clock. A little bit loud on the approach for stairs here. Could grab EMP here. Couldn't care less. Sees the stems. Tunnel visioning onto that stem. Sprints, takes it. Tells Beanie where he's at with that noise right there. He does not have any idea where Beanie is at. There's a proxy. He takes it down. Beanie also clueless on where the enemy is at. Danger Ducky coming in very close here. Ooh, okay. Danger Ducky going in very slowly. Beanie hugging on where the plant normally goes. He's staring at the wall. Ducky getting ready to approach the inside. Gets his head shot up by Danger Ducky from behind. So close. So close. Vanity making a statement on this half. It's pretty interesting to play on this map on offense. You have to have the perfect chem or just be overall better gun skill and have better util throwing than the other team, because you can just blow up all these walls with the C4 and just hold everything and util dump them with C4. It's really just C4, man. It's so good. It's like too good. Round starts. Arrow gets takes down Spike, who was about to chuck C4 out his face, but dies with it turned on the floor. Drone dies. What the Goblin? Ego peeking gets down one. Danger trying to take the flank now that the door is breaking. Bro, Goblin takes down another. Swings. Takes down another. Does not know that there's someone right next to him. Gets swung. Takes him down. Goblin with the fastest reaction time in the whole entire league. Almost gets blown up by C4 by his own teammate. Danger Ducky on the flank takes down one. It's a 1v3. Looks like he's gonna be potentially saving here. Danger Ducky potentially could clutch this up if I was in his feet, but the amount of rounds there not like in the best spot, so you have to kind of push this. Maybe do some blind fires. Showed where he's at. Just debating on whether to push or just wait and hope that they're going to be swinging out. Very slow round here. Looks like you're going to be relocating his body by going on the other side. Very smart. But they are expecting it. Goblin Barrel goes in for the aggro peek, but gets taken down with his gun down. Danger sees one. One is right next to him. Does not see him. Takes one. Takes two! Like I said, I believed, and Danger Ducky just has that much confidence in himself and just shut them all down. With the 4K. Ducky's just goated like that. Doing some gang signs, showing with who he stands with. We'll be last rounding this half on what in the world? That's the most atrocious spot for util dumping I've ever seen. Looks like we're gonna be doing a B play here. Heavy roams for Vanity. This would not be a good time for them to be in a position to be pushed by A. Okay, we got a 4-man push going in down the hallway. Burnt Waffle coming on the— what the? Danger Ducky just takes out Stompin and Jim. Slowsy burning, forced to push. Goblin in the smoke, really close. I've never seen this before. This is insane. Takes out Slowsy, sees his cheeks. They're already in sight. 4v2, looking very good for Elite Shadows. Beanie and Khan. Spike trying to wallbang him. Nade goes down. Beautiful kill by Wash. Spike with him. 2v2. What the? I'm suing that. I've always tried to figure that out. Playboy Cardi takes down Beanie. Waffle finishes Spike. This is just beautiful gunplays here. Elite Shadows takes the last 2 rounds of the half. They're trying to get every little bit they can. 2 rounds on offense is pretty good. Like, they got this, I believe. Goofy out bot, still not transferring. Give me a millisecond. We're back already. So we're going to be starting off the first round of the second half on the second floor. Arrow almost gets taken down. Beanie with an interesting corner lane there. Goblin comes in. Arrow pretty low. Trying to do some cyclone wallbangs, like holding it like a gang member. Tosses his phone at his teammates. Looks like they're not going to be foaming the wall by Spike. Spike getting some ground here on the hallway. Evan holding flank. Wall gets blown. Barrel trying to bait noise with EMP. Goes in, gets shot a little bit. Smoke goes down. What the? So much kills being exchanged. It's a 3v1. Evan all alone. Slowly clueless. Oh, okay, Evan takes on 1. Takes on 2. Playboy finishes him off. That was so close. Doing some practice shots on the wall. Does not like that wall one bit. Vanity taking the first round on offense. Puts them in a pretty spot for the rest of this. Wow, okay. 2 shotguns by Elite Shadows. Slowsy. And the arrow. This could work. This could work. You just can't get instant. If he gets instant, he's doomed. Arrow has the best opportunity to get some Canuck clips here. Round starts. Looks like they're going to be doing a B play. Nade goes down, almost takes down 1. Arrow a little bit shaky. Goes for a pre-fire. Takes on 1, 2. Gets taken down. That was pretty good for 2. 3v4 for Vanity in the least amount. Looks like they're doing a lot of battles. Already blew up red. Some bullets exchanging. Danger really close. Does not have the best gun for this. Beanie takes down Danger with like 2 HP. Goblin entering 3v3. Vanity with less health than Elite Shadows. Playboy on a very good spot on them. Holding that down with his life on Con. Burnt really close. Just has to swing. Goblin goes in. Burnt Waffle Jaspers. This is a little bit too slow. Gets taken down. Spike still on flank. It's a 1v2. Gets spotted. Slowsy snipes him with a Eurocon. The double shotgun play on round 2 of the second half might be meta. Arrow messing around with the beds. Looks like I'm gonna be doing a very, very loud A play here. Elite Shadows seems to be deaf. Vanity's going to push in with the loudest play I've ever seen on A. Elite Shadows heard this one. A very good nade lineup. EMP left all by himself. Goblin takes down Playboy Cardi. Some wallbangs go down. Burnt Waffles almost takes him down. Did the Arrow get a fire rate buff? That thing sounds like it's a little too fast. The Red Stomach gets burned alive. He's just gonna sit in the corner, barely inches away from dying. Goblin in on the table at a very good spot here. Gets blinded. Takes on one, takes on two. That was an immaculate flash. Arrow all by himself, 1v2. Gunned up, come on! Ace for Goblin Barrel. That was so crazy, the server almost crashed. Goblin 16-7 and Beanie 12-5, man. They are putting in the work. Danger Ducky 13-8, screaming at his teammates to lock in. Arrow says, I did lock in. Slowsy, Burnt Waffle, and Playboy Cardi. Wait a minute. 2-8 is above 5-6. That's saying something. Looks like we're gonna be on basement again. Slowsy liked the idea of a Eurocon. He's gonna be using one. Danger's throwing down his money down the wall. Increasingly getting farther and farther away. Arrow doing the same thing. Got some bowling action going on. Strike. Arrow gets a spare. Looks like a very, very close B play. Arrow takes down Beanie. That hurts Vanity. Incident goes down. Goblin coming up on the flank on the stairs. Trying to clear roam. Spike coming up from behind pretty fast. Very good flank. Ruins it by blinding. Gets wallbang by the Eurocon. Another flash. 1 HP. He's just flashing everything like it does damage. Stomping. Does not see the trim line. Goblin Barrel spots it. Takes down the trips and the statics. A 5v3. Vanity sparing their mount. Util looks like they got some stuff, so. Smoke goes down. That's perfect. Shoot, Slowsy! Shoot! Just takes down Goblin Barrel. Evan takes a nade kill. Slowsy grabs the gun. Come on, Slowsy! What the? Okay, passes, stomping by inches. Stomping going in to finish him. 1v3, stomping at half HP. Burnt holding his gloves. Shoots his cheek, stomping, finishes him off. Danger shoots him in the ribs, finishing this round. Playboy throwing guns around. 5 and 5. It's pretty close. Elite Shadows is really catching up here. It looks like Vanity's going to be doing an A play here. Very basic. I have not seen someone do this in a long time. Slowzy. Playboy takes out 2! Gets taken out. Watch Beanie, who's very close. Slowzy just really relying on the range on this Yurkon here. Spike. His feet are in the fire, but does not take any damage. 3v4. Elite Chao is doing some wall bangs. Flash goes down. Blind Slowzy. What the? Beanie barely missing. Burnt Waffle just staring at his teammate gets killed. Beanie takes another. Arrow literally just watching him die. 2v2. Vanity very low on HP. Arrow very close. He's got this. What the? It's okay. Insane wallbang. What? Swing Arrow. His teammate sees him go up. Arrow locked in. Beanie looks like he's going to be saving. He can't save here. He has to push. If he loses this round, it's kind of chalked. He's got it. Elite Shadow's IGL is telling them to go in sight. Beanie has an advantage now. They're spread up. Takes Arrow down by a very small corner there. Gets a stem. It's looking very good for him. Only thing is, does not have EMP. Has to go in for the kill. Aces! Takes down Beanie. That's the second ace this map. Vanity taking one round over Elite Shadows. This could be the final round, or could be the round that Elite Shadows locks in. What the heck happened to my camera speed, bro? So slow. Looks like it's the final round of this game here. Unless Vanity secures the round. Wait, no, that's opposite. They're already in. Jerome spots Tremine and shoot it through the wall. Nade goes down. Does not take anybody. Arrow had a very good lean angle here. Takes down one. Chucks a nade down. Ducky trucks down a nade. Gets damage. Swings. Takes down one. Takes down two! How did he do that? He was blinded. Vanity Slacking on kills. Goblin decided to flank. He's in A. Cardi shuts him down. An impeccable round by Elite Shadows. That was amazing. They were really putting up a fight here. It's a final round now. Winner takes it all. Oh no. It's this floor. It's going to be very, 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 very hard for Vanity. I think the play here would be an A. They've done B this entire time. I don't think... What the... Elite Shadows lost... Wait, what the... It's swapped. It is still broken. Vanity's on defense. Elite Shadows is offense. Vanity clutched it up then. Oh, it just swapped. That's right, that's right. There we go, nothing changed. It was perfect. Vanity lost one. Stompin takes down another. What the? Stompin's cooking! They have a bot. It's 2v2. EMP planted in the first like 10 seconds. Slowly going in. They're using bot takeover. This is very smart for them. They're gonna be getting this. Danger takes out 2! Looks like that wraps it up. Vanity. Okay, 1v1. Spikes has the weight on his back, does not know where he's at. Danger shows where he's at. He can get at least 2 ticks before he has to put his gun up. He can literally just finish it. Danger goes down for a nade. Come on, just stick it. It's swung. Danger Ducky clutches it up for Elite Shadows. That wraps it up. Elite Shadows 2-0's Vanity. Very, 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 very close. Each time a round was lost. Danger Ducky doing a very interesting victory dance. That was insanely close. 6-7. I wonder if they're going to be doing a third. They probably aren't. That was very close. Yeah, it looks like they're not going to be. Spike just crashed out this entire time. Danger Ducky 21-9, bro. That was crazy. Very, very close rounds. Teams were basically equally skilled, but that final round, man, that just wrapped it up.